Morning. I have decided to make this lecture for you so that you are able to learn how to use AI in your studies so that you can improve on writing your coursework. You can improve on your studies using information technology. Information technology has come to stay, and AI has also come to stay. You can no longer deny it. You can no longer refuse that it will not be used. But we can incorporate it in the way we do things, especially in our academics. We can use information technology, we can use AI, enhance our studies, just not to copy and paste, but to read and understand. The tools I'm going to show you, I'm not intending to show you that you copy. I'm not intending to show you that these tools do for you coursework, but I'm intending to help you to get more detailed notes, to supplement your lecture notes, to fill up the gaps when the lecturer is not around, but he has given you a course outline, to fill out those gaps and be able to do a private study, to be able to do a private research so that you can, at the end of it all, achieve good grades. It is not good to do copy and paste, but it is good to use AI to help you, give you a guide on which you can build to make your own work. So the tools which we are going to see are basically to guide us in our work. We are not just going to use them to do copy and paste, and then we throw it to the lecturer. When you are given a coursework question, you go, you use the tool, it does you the coursework, and you throw it to the lecturer. In the exam, that tool will not be there. On the interview panel, when you apply for a job, that tool will not be there. It is your head you will go with. So that tool should help you to put something into your head. Okay, let us start. So the tools we are going to look at will include the Google Scholar. Google Scholar is basically used to get various articles, various books, most of PDF articles and books, to see how different people have written about a particular topic. Those of you who are doing research, you have a chapter which is called Literature Review. Before you decide to do a topic, first go to Google Scholar and see how many people have written about that topic. Is there anything new you are going to write about? If you are going to duplicate the same work which has already been written about, what is the purpose of doing research? So always go to sites like Google Scholar. There are some more sites, but for this video, we are going to use Google Scholar. When you type there a topic, it will show you different articles that have been written on it. You can read through. The next tool we shall see is ChatGPT, an AI tool. Many of you have used this tool before, but probably you have used it either the correct way or the wrong way. Many people just use it not knowing that ChatGPT also is more more or less like a human being. This has been made in a way that it mimics human understanding. However, this ChatGPT, being a robot, is prone to errors, just like we human beings. We also make errors. We are not perfect. So this robot should not be taken to be so much perfect. It also makes sometimes errors. One student in a physical class gave us an example. He asked ChatGPT the biggest forest in Uganda. And ChatGPT said Mabira Forest. When the student wrote back and said, how come for me I know Budongo Forest? So ChatGPT made a laughter and said, I'm sorry, I can also make mistakes, but you are correct, it's Budongo Forest. So don't just copy and paste because you have got from the robot, from ChatGPT. No. It can also give wrong information. We shall see when you read down there, there are small letters ChatGPT writes that it is also prone to making mistakes. So always read through to make sure what has been given is basically what you need. But you can also supplement it with other sources. Another tool we are going to look at is called ChatPDF. ChatPDF helps you to summarize a PDF document. If you have a soft copy in PDF, you can give it to ChatPDF and helps you to summarize it and gives you a summary of what it is all about without reading the entire text. It can also extract various chapters and then it gives you the summary of a chapter. Then the last tool we shall look at is Grammarly. Grammarly helps you write better English. Grammarly helps you to write better English, helps you to identify the mistakes you have done into your work. Probably another tool which I can also add, if time allows, is the paraphrasing tool. If you get work from ChatGPT, if you get work from somewhere else, you can put it in paraphrasing, and paraphrasing can help you to rephrase this work such that it's written in a different way without losing the context. Okay, let us begin with ChatGPT. Let me share my screen. Okay, let's begin with Google Scholar. So when you go to Google Scholar first. So when you go to Google, then you shall type there Google Scholar. So you go to Google Scholar. Now, I have the search where I can search the articles. So if I want to understand the use of information technology in business, so I'll type the use of information technology in business. So I'll get so many articles to read from. When you get down here, there are different more pages. You can go and click on more pages. However, when you look on your left here, where we have any time, you can look for latest literature, especially those of you who are doing research. Always look for the latest literature. So if I click 2025, I'll have only those documents that have come in 2025. If I click 2024, so it always gives you the current documents based on what you have selected here. So if I click 2025, I'm seeing there's developments and implications of tourism information technology, Amazon. So you can go reading on the title and the summary, and then you see if it fits what you need. So if it fits what you need, then you can go ahead and download it. So you can go ahead and download it, and then you have the entire document, and then you read the document. So that is Google Scholar. The next tool we can look at is ChatGPT. Again, we shall go back to Google. Then we shall type ChatGPT. Okay, we have the OpenAI. I'm not going to use that one. I'm more interested in ChatGPT. So when you click on it, for me, I have an account already, but let me sign out. For those who may be using it for the first time, so if you're using it for the first time, you'll go to sign up. So you go to sign up. Under sign up, you'll choose continue with Google. So you select a Google account. Now mine will log in automatically, but those of you are doing for the first time, it is going to send you a message to your email address. It will require you to put then to send a message, then you go to your email address and you confirm the message. Then it is going to ask you a few questions like your name, date of birth. Then after you have filled in the form, then you are good to go. So after getting there, what do we do next? Let's look at the features of ChatGPT. There's Ask Anything. So this is where you type what you want. So I want to know the definition of information technology. So what is information technology? So after typing, I'll either press the enter key or I'll click this button here. So there you are. The answer is given. So when you get this answer, just look at the format how ChatGPT writes its answers. It makes bold, major, points. So it stresses its points in boldness. Okay. Now, when you look down here, ChatGPT is telling you something. It's giving you some tools here down here to use, which you can make good use of them. You have the copy tool, which can help you to copy the content and take it to a Word document. You have a tool which says it is a good response. I like the response. But there is also a tool which says bad response. So if we click on bad response, see, ChatGPT gives you options, says, tell us more. Shouldn't have used the memory, didn't fully follow up, and so on and so forth. So it wants to know why it is a bad response. You can also edit, and you have other tools to use. So I want to copy this text, and then we paste it to Microsoft Word. Let us paste it to Word. So I have pasted it to Word. Now, when you come to Word, you can see how ChatGPT makes this one bold, how it makes this one bold. So these are some of the times when it is easily identified that your work is from ChatGPT, because ChatGPT has the same format of arranging work. Again, when you read through this English, it's easy to tell an English which is written by a student and English which is written by ChatGPT robot. So if ChatGPT has written information technology refers to the use of computers, networks, software, and other digital systems to store, retrieve, transmit, and manage data. IT is a broad field that includes areas such as, okay? Now, can't you put this in your own words? Can you put this in your own words? So always read, understand, and put in your own words. Then avoid this formatting of ChatGPT. For example, if ChatGPT has given it here in bullets, you can put it in essay format. Or even I can tell ChatGPT, I can go back to ChatGPT and I tell it, use paragraph format. So you can tell it what you want. So I'm telling it now to use paragraph format. So you see, now the way it brings my work is in a paragraph form. It's no longer in a bullet form. It's a paragraph form. So you interact with ChatGPT the way you would interact with a human being. You tell it exactly what you want, and it will do for you. Now, if you're given a course outline by a lecturer, ChatGPT also can help you to develop notes for that course outline. However, the notes developed by ChatGPT are just narrow, are just so summarized, very summarized notes. You shouldn't base on them and you say, now I have done the course, I have finished it. No. Always attend lectures because the lecturer does more research. The lecturer uses a lot of books, so more sources. ChatGPT may have used one source. and maybe the source which ChatGPT has used is a very old source. So it could be having very old information. Like the example I told you of a student who told us about the largest forest in Uganda. So maybe ChatGPT is checking from very old source and the lecturer has the latest. So always use ChatGPT as a guide. So let's see if I have a course outline. Again, I come to this plus, then I click on upload from computer. Should be a soft copy. So I look for the course outline. Okay, let's use this one for artificial intelligence course outline, and I'll click open. So it is going to attach the course outline. After attaching it, then I'm going to tell ChatGPT what I like. So I am a student doing a degree in computer science. I have been given the attached course outline for the course unit, artificial intelligence, by my lecturer. Kindly develop for me notes to help me pass my final exams and learn more about artificial intelligence. Now, you see this explanation I'm giving. I am a student doing a degree in computer science. I have been given the attached course outline for course unit artificial intelligence by my lecturer. Kindly develop for me notes to help me pass my final exams and learn more about artificial intelligence. Now, the more you explain to ChatGPT, the more precise ChatGPT is going to help you. If you put something which is anonymous, which is not clearly understood, ChatGPT will assume that maybe this is what you need. This also happens in our daily lives. If someone comes to you and he cannot express himself very well, you assume that maybe this is what the person wanted. And most probably, the answer you give that person either is going to be biased or may not be straight to solve what the person expected. So remember, ChatGPT is a robot which is mimicking human understanding. So it is made such a way that it's almost like a human. So talk to it the way you talk to a human being. Although here now you are typing, you are not talking using your mouth, but you are typing. So if you explain ChatGPT very well what you need, it is also going to give you the right information. But if you are vague, if you are not explaining very well exactly what you need, ChatGPT will assume and will give you what it assumes. Again, when you read in these small letters down here, it says ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important information. So this is very important, but it's in very small letters. ChatGPT can make mistakes. So be careful. Don't think that whatever it gives you is going to be gospel truth. Itself, it has told you it can make mistakes. Check important information. So we click on the go button, or you press the enter key on the keyboard, and the magic will start working. So it is already talking to you based on your artificial intelligence course outline. I'll develop detailed lecture notes covering it says based on your, it is talking to you. Based on your artificial intelligence, you see how it boards the strong points. Strong point here is artificial intelligence course outline. It makes it bold. I'll develop detailed lecture notes covering all key topics to help you prepare for your final exams and deepen your understanding of AI. Remember, those are the words which we said. We told you to want to pass exams, but also want to understand more of AI. So it says the notes will include, so it is going to give you introduction to AI, the 8 puzzle problem, reasoning techniques, and so on and so forth. And there you are. So it gives you now the notes. Okay. These are the notes. Again, you can see how it stresses with the board. But as you can look at these notes, they are simple notes. It gives you even the examination preparation tips. So after, you are going to copy what it has given you. You copy, and you go to your Microsoft Word document. So you'll paste your work there. Now look at how ChatGPT does its things. You see the heading is bold. Now you can see this symbol here. This symbol already, ChatGPT makes this one a heading 1. Makes it a heading 1. The titles, it will make them heading 1. Heading 1. Okay? So be very careful not to hand in the work like this. Okay? So the best thing would be select your entire work and make it a normal text. So you remove the headings, remove other styles, make it a normal text. So after making it a normal text, then you can start reading. Now, introduction to AI, definition. So you read through and understand yourself. AI is a branch of computer science that focuses on creating and so on. So after, now it has defined AI like that, but you shouldn't stop at this. No. After ChatGPT has given you, then go to Google. Go to Google and compare notes. Go to Google. So after ChatGPT has given you, so you can go to Google and compare notes. Then you put definition of artificial intelligence. Again, in Google, you are going to have so many definitions. You have so many definitions in Google. So when you take 2 or 3 definitions, then eventually you are going to come up with your own definition. And then you go away from that of ChatGPT. And now that your own definition. Now, when you look, this one says artificial intelligence refers to the capacity of computational systems to perform tasks typically associated with human intelligence, such as learning. Okay? But when you go to ChatGPT, is defining artificial intelligence differently. See, Google is saying artificial, this one is Wikipedia. But when you go back to our ChatGPT, it doesn't define it the same way. It says AI is a branch of computer science that focuses on creating intelligent machines that can perform tasks. But here, they say artificial intelligence refers to the capacity of computational systems to perform tasks. It is not referring to it as a branch of computer science, the way ChatGPT did. It is bringing something else. So you combine these two, you combine the two definitions. You can even go ahead and look for a third definition. Let's see another definition according to this one, the way they define chat AI. So according to these ones, artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines. So when you look at these definitions are different. Now, you as a student, after studying the three definitions, you get out one working definition and you give your own definition. There, you have differed from the person who has done copy and paste from ChatGPT. You can imagine if a lecturer gives a class of 100 students the same coursework question, define information technology or define artificial intelligence. You'll be surprised that all of the 100 students are going to get the same answer, which is practically impossible. The 100 heads cannot think the same. As you have seen here, three websites, all of them, they're defining artificial intelligence, but they're using different words, but to mean the same thing. So this requires you to have studied something very well and understood it instead of doing copy and paste. Okay. So again, when we are using ChatGPT, we can also have a document which you have written. Maybe you have not written it perfectly, but you want to perfect it. So still, you can attach that document by clicking the attachment button. Oh, this account, I have overused it. It wants me to pay. Let me get another simple account which I have not overused. Okay, I want to analyze the document. So I'll click on upload files. Then I'm going to look for a document which I want ChatGPT to help me to analyze. I looks at it and corrects mistakes for me in that document. Okay, let me attach this. So I'm going to tell ChatGPT help me to reorganize the attached document and also write it in proper English. And I'm going to click. So ChatGPT is talking to you. I have reviewed the document. I will now reorganize it. I have reviewed the document. I will now reorganize it and improve the English while maintaining clarity and structure. Here is the revised version. So when you look here, ChatGPT has given you a revised version of the document. So then you can copy and then you go and you paste back into your Microsoft Word. You can see how it is reorganizing it. Again, remember ChatGPT, its focus, its broadening. Okay, and so forth and so more of ChatGPT. I'll end there with ChatGPT and I go to another tool now. That is ChatPDF. ChatPDF. So go to Google and type here ChatPDF. So ChatPDF is going to look at your PDF document. So you can upload any PDF document from here. Let's see if I have one. Yeah. I choose that, then I'll click open. It's too big, it requires me to pay. Let me get a smaller one. But if you have money, you can go in for the and you get the premium version, which requires you to pay. Okay, so there you are. So it has reviewed and has given you a summary. So this module provides a comprehensive overview of emerging technologies, focusing on key topics like data science. So it is already summarizing for you data science, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, augmented reality, and other innovative fields. So it covers the evolution. It has summarized for you. So I took a good look through all, and this is what I came up with. So you have summarized module and so on and so forth. So that is ChatPDF, and that's how it can be used. Okay, we now look at a paraphrasing tool, which can also help us to change our work. Now, let me share this screen. Okay, so I have this definition of AI, which has been given by ChatGPT. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to use a tool to change it and write it in different words. That is a paraphrasing tool. If you go to Google and you put paraphrasing, there are so many tools you can use for paraphrasing, but I'll use this one. So text, I'll put in my text and I say paraphrase. You can see it says the goal of artificial intelligence, yet this one started as AI is a branch of computer science. This one still says the goal of artificial intelligence, AI, a subfield of computer science, is to build and so on. So that's how we can use a paraphrasing tool. There's also another tool which is called Grammarly. If you go to Google, Grammarly, I talked about it, checks your spellings. This one you can install on your laptop, Grammarly. So when you go to Grammarly, so in case you have a text and you want to check whether it has problems, you can upload it from here, or you can put it, you can come to new document and just type. Let me create some spelling mistakes somewhere. As you can see already, Grammarly is showing me the mistakes were there. Okay. So on the left here, it will be giving you options, correct these mistakes. That is Grammarly. So we have seen tools like Google Scholar. The more you use it, the more you understand it. These tools are updated every day, every now and again. So always look for the new features in these tools. You have seen Google Scholar, you have seen ChatGPT, we have seen Chat PDF, we have seen Grammarly, and we have seen a paraphrasing tool. There are so many other tools which you can use to enhance your studies. Okay, I hope this video has been so useful. If you need more on this, you can always reach out to me, then I can help. Okay, thank you for attending. Wish you the best.